From Hargeisa, Somaliland, this is CBA. Welcome to the CBA News Brief with me, Abdillahi Hassan. Somaliland commemorated the birthday of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, as thousands of people flocked to mosques on Friday night for prayers. Prophet Muhammad was born in Mecca in the year 570 AD. Muslims around the world celebrate his birthday each year on the 12th day of Rabiul Awwal, the third month of the Islamic calendar. On Saturday morning, Vice President Abdurrahman Salih attended a formal function to observe the occasion. The midday function featured speeches by honoraries, speeches to celebrate the Prophet's life and songs praising his deeds. On this sacred night, believers said their prayers and read the Quran in their homes and mosques. Various religious programs were organized at mosques throughout Somaliland. Vice President Abdurrahman Salih, in a short speech, stressed the importance of commemorating the sacred occasion. He urged the public to uphold the love of the Prophet and pass the spiritual ties to the upcoming generations. The Director General of Somaliland's Ministry of Planning sided with President Musa Bihi's family in a land dispute case. Abdillahi Ibrahim, in an interview, said the first family is not abusing the power of the presidency in the land dispute case. He said the constitution guarantees the president the right to defend his land. Director General Abdillahi stated that the land dispute should not be politicized since it is a civilian case. President Musa Bihi came under fire for series of land disputes involving himself and members of his family. The lands in dispute range from single house plots to large estates. In another subject, the Director General of the Planning Ministry refused to deny corruption in the municipality of Hargeysa regarding land management. Mr. Abdillahi said he could not rule out whether Hargeysa's local government sells public lands for private use. However, he stated that the government is taking proactive steps to curb corruption. The federal government of Somalia is seeking an investment in the country, which has untapped reserves of numerous natural resources, including oil and gas. Speaking in Dar es Salaam at the official opening of the 18th African Nordic Foreign Ministers meeting held in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, which concluded today, Foreign Affairs Minister Ahmed Isa Awad said Somalia is rich in natural resources. Minister Awad said that Somalia is a virgin country rich with natural resources, fisheries, fertile agricultural land, as well as livestock, noting that benefiting from this wealth will end unemployment and violence. He said Africa has a lot of opportunities for investment with eligible land for agriculture, livestock keeping, and other potentials which are yet to be fully exploited. The theme for this year's meeting is Partnering for Sustainable Development. The meeting, which discussed ways to promote peace, security, trade, and investment, was attended by some 29 African countries and Nordic countries, such as Norway, Sweden, Denmark, and Finland. The Somali Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation called on Nordic countries for strategic partnership in tourism and investment to help the federal government of Somalia rebuild the nation. The United States Army has said that the claims made by Al-Shabaab regarding a recent assault on Somalia military compound in Beled Xaawo are untrue. The Al-Shabaab group recently proclaimed a great victory in a 52-minute video narrated by Al-Shabaab leader Ahmed Omar Abu Ubaida. In the video, Abu Ubaida congratulates those who participated in the attack. General Miguel Castellanos of the U.S. Africa Command on Friday dismissed the video, terming it as a propaganda and conspiracy theories by the militantes. The military boss insists that at least 15 militantes were killed during the attempted Beled Xaawo military base raid. He further said that the IEDs that were placed in the vehicles did not explode outside the military base since they were detonated before blowing. The general added that in the end, one U.S. service member was treated for concussion symptoms, but there were no other U.S. or partner forces casualties. According to him, the militantes have no capacity to attack the U.S. despite the fact that they are technically unable to do so. He says terrorist organizations often spread disinformation and falsities as propaganda to bolster their destructive cause and to aid recruiting efforts. From their perspective, at the US Africa Command, the desired end state in East Africa is one with terrorist organizations are unable to stabilize Somalia or its neighbors, nor threaten US and international allies' interests. Mexico's National Migration Institute revealed that between the year 2014 and 2018, the agency detected 19 migrants with alleged ties to a terrorist group. In the same 4-year period, another 490 migrants had criminal records and 41 had ties to organized crime, for a total of 550 migrants with some form of association with crime or terrorism. According to the Federal Audit Office, in 2018 alone, the 164 cases reported to the agency consisted of 5 suspected terrorists. Another 15 migrants were discovered to have connections to organized crime, and 144 have prior criminal history. The countries of origin of these criminal migrants included Somalia, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Ethiopia, Yemen, and Central America, primarily from Guatemala. In all cases, controlled deportation from abroad was carried out and the respective immigration alert was generated to the corresponding authority. A Chinese contractor, CGC, of Hees Construction Group Limited, has blamed electric power shortages for impeding the operations of the $339 million worth transboundary water project to pump potable water to neighboring Djibouti. The cross-border potable water project, which was contracted to the Chinese firm CGC OC Group Limited, is currently being forced to spend more on diesel generators, as it was unable to get electric power despite the installation of an electric grid. The Djibouti transboundary water project, which boasts about 220-kilometer transmission pipeline crossing 7 towns all the way from Adigala and Diwali to Djibouti City, is considered as one of the biggest water projects in Africa. According to information obtained from the Chinese company, even though a 44-kilometer long network of water collection pipes connecting 28 boreholes in the Ethiopian side was installed, the project is yet to operate at its full capacity, mainly due to lack of electricity, which is required to pump the water. Currently, the operation machineries of the project consumes up to 1,000 liters of diesel per hour to operate the system and provide potable water for less than 20% of the initial target population of Djibouti. That's our news brief for this time. Thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for the full news bulletin with Yonis Deko.